Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. So let's look at these two together. And it is Velken Tezeri and Taym, oh god, Taym Dren-garen. Oh god, I botched that one. So I'm doing them both together because actually the playlist that I have for the quick shots, which I'll leave a link to it. This is a long running series on my channel. I started on Dengar in 2019 and I've been doing this for nearly 5 years. I think it will be 5 years this January. And the thing is that the playlist is the number's wrong on the playlist, and that's because we've had two lots of VC177 and we've had two 276s, so the number's wrong anyway. So I can afford to tip the balance a bit by putting these two in one video. And hopefully by the end of this video, I think my playlist will even out in numbers, so it will match the card numbers that we're up to. That's all you need to know. And so it's not long ago I reviewed the whole wave, so check that video out. I will also leave a link to that in the description. But it's, you know, a nice opportunity to film the figures again, look at the card backs again in a closer detail. Because in the last video, I think I was reviewing or looking at 4 cards. But they're really important because there are a faction of people in the community who have been yelling aloud for both of these guys. One of them is significant to complete the skiff. Very important. That's Velken Tezeri. That is the VC288. And technically the next one in the line, or my show, was this guy. Taym Dren-garen. Hope I've said that right. And he's also significant because he is a never before made character. And there's plenty of them. So that's a big thing for them to do that. And it's important as well for, you know, completing the whole goon selection for Jabba the Hutt. I can't help but always wonder about that because there's a lot of people who never got hold of the barge, man. And those who did get the barge will be loving things like this. But to others, they won't mind as much because they don't have as much to complete, or they don't have the vehicle, should we say. But there will be loads of Return of the Jedi fans and Jabba the Hutt fans who will love that figure too. But it's a shame about the barge, man. I was lucky I got one, but I do really empathise and feel sorry for anyone who didn't, because especially if you really wanted that kind of thing and you love Return of the Jedi and everything, it's just so sad. So there you are. And they're great figures, aren't they? Look at them. They've both got different details. This chest piece here is different. They could have, back in the day, would have just used the same sculpt and just had a different paint, but these are different. I'll take the helmets off again. I am interested to remember what the faces look like. Now this fella here, the first guy who goes into the Sarlacc pit from my memory was a blonde, long-haired guy. It might have been that stunt guy that you see who also played the Tusken Raider in A New Hope. I've forgotten his name, English bloke. The one who says, I'm sure it's the same guy who says, Mark, I wouldn't ever let you go on this if it wasn't safe. You know, when he's doing that thing with Carrie Fisher when they were swinging across the Death Star Canyon. And he kind of told a white lie to Mark Hamill, something like that. I can't remember. I think that's the same fella. And he might be blonde, but his helmet comes off on the way in and it's just this dude. And then after that, it's Weequay Master goes in. From my memory, I might be wrong. This guy famously shot Luke Skywalker in the hand. Point at the deck! And then Luke retaliates in anger, man. He strikes him down. But it's self-defense, I suppose, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, they are quite nice to look at, these figures. I haven't thought about them for a while since I opened them. I've put them on the deck of the Katana, actually. Yeah. Which they go quite nicely there. I haven't set up I've got 2 skiffs. I need to set one up, actually, to have all the characters from the skiff on it. You know, Chewie, Han, Lando, skiff, and all the others. Not Vizan. Oh, I've forgotten his name now. You got Brock Starshaw on the other one, though, haven't you? Vidane was on there, wasn't he? That's a beautiful card back, Vidane, actually. But this is nice. It's great. All these you know, Return of the Jedi. It's one of my favourite walls in here. It's right there is my Return of the Jedi wall. And where are my goons? Actually, the goons are in a pile at the minute. They're not on there. I need to fix it up because when these arrived, I had to rejig everything again. So my Return of the Jedi wall is full, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go widescreen. Hang on. There you go. So it's a big sort of, it's a whole load of, yeah, and it's busted, man. It's busting full, even on the ceiling there. So I've got another section where I was going to put some surplus, but still just thought I'd give you a look at that from that angle. And now to business. Let's just turn these around and have a look at them. So, you know, whenever I see these characters, I just think of John Miko. I don't know if you're watching this, John, but, you know, you and your band of merry men were very vocal about characters like this, I think, which is good, man. And we got them. Fair play. Good work. The backs of these are they identical? I do believe they are. And as I said in the previous video, that's a good repack. Good. Good. Not for anyone who bought them in lockdown and spent hundreds, because they would have depreciated. But anyone who really wanted these figures loose, these three here, these were good reissues. I actually had all three loose for one reason or another. I think from a mixture of getting some things from Tungori, and I opened a red bandana Kithaba a few years back. And I opened a woof off the original card as well. Wow. But that's that. But these are great. And then obviously he was a weird repack because he was already kind of available, if that makes sense, on the secondary market at a decent value. And then they've added these too. Great. And then this guy as well. I've just been reviewing him. Check that out. This is a great figure. Beautiful figure, that. Great character. And then Reese has turned up again. So he has been out in the Black Series Orange line with Han Solo in the Jabba's Palace diorama set, the Carbonite Frozen set thing, whatever you want to call it, in Jabba's Palace, that section where Han was mounted. And here he is again. So interesting. And then these two guys, I'm going to just mount the camera again and I will... hang on a minute. Just spin these around. Notice that I am not using the spinner, ladies and gentlemen. Where is my spinner? I've had this for years now. It's still going. I've had different batteries in it. It is solar powered, but it's from eBay, by the way. Can't remember where I got it. Somewhere from China. But yeah, I won't need that today if I'm doing 2-in-1. Could have had them stood back to back, mine, but no. Which card do I like them? I mean, both of them are a bit, I don't know, like talking about really nice cards. My favourite Jabba Goon card is Vidane, followed by, oh, that man in the background there. Him. I love that one as well. That's a beautiful card back. Weekway or Weekay or Weeky, as you spell key. Quay in the UK. Anyway, a key as in where you tie a boat. Is that right? That's a key, isn't it? Anyway, there's loads of nice card backs from Return of the Jedi, but these are new, but I'm going to go in on them again. I'm going to go in on them again in a minute and have a look. But the figures are great. In fact, have I looked at the cards? I can't bloody remember. I was filming these figures for ages as I waffled. I'll take the helmet. Oh God, I'm going backwards. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I'm coming or going. Let's take these helmets off first again, because I haven't taken them off since I did the review of them. And wow, that's not who you expect to see underneath. Look at him. Wow. He looks like he's from Roman times. And then this guy. Look at him. That's interesting. Like Prince Adam or something. Hang on, let's have a look. They look really respectable for Jabba goons. Look at them both. Wow. I mean, I guess that they used the likenesses of the actors or the stuntmen who played them. I just don't know. Anyone know the information on that? Let me know. And let's go now in on the cards again. Unpunched, beautiful. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? That's one thing about these sets. When they bring out the box sets of more than one figure, they come unpunched, which is great. The cardback image there. Obviously dug that out of the archives, haven't they? And then let's have a look at the figure in the bubble, which will look just as he did in reality, but still, it's always nice to see how they look in the bubble, isn't it? There's that helmet there. Very similar helmet to one of those Nikto guards who was, I've forgotten who gifted me that now. I'm really sorry, man, I've forgotten your name. There's so many people who comment and follow and stuff. I'm so sorry, man. I can't remember your name, man. That's really bad. Starkiller, but he gave me a Starkiller as well. I was going to say your name was Starkiller, but no. And here's the other one. Taym. Is it Taym Dren-garen? It's funny how the G is small, isn't it? I don't like that. Should be hyphen capital G, shouldn't it? Anyway, and there he is. His gear. So they're very important for those who really want to complete certain things, like either the skiff or just get characters. He's really important, man. He's someone who takes on Luke Skywalker, shoots him, man. So wow, fair play, man. You got a shot in there, but some people probably will not understand who these are or care. Dare say could potentially peg one of these, although these are in a set of 4. So you know, if you want this dude only, you're gonna be lumbered with these as well, and then you're also going to get a re-ease, but that could suit any kind of collector. That could suit anyone, really. If you're a fan of Return of the Jedi, which most people are, young and old, you've got a good set there. Good for opening and keeping carded. The camera angle is a little bit wonky there, excuse me. This camera holder's a bit skew-whiffed, but anyway, we are at the end now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching that. I'll just finish on a shot of the cardbacks. This has been Only One Kenobi, Taym Dren-garen, or whatever his name is, Taym Dren-garen, Taym Dren-garen, and Velken Tezeri, and Squidhead making an appearance again. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Only One Kenobi, only one, out.